Hello, anybody out there watching this? Maybe not anybody, but this is my thoughts, and I just want to put my voice out there. Um, right now, what's going on with the stock market, and I bring this up because a lot of people have been asking me, not through YouTube. I'm not that big in the space yet, but long story short, I just got to put my input on what some of the YouTubers out here are saying. They're mentioning how people should actually be holding the stock and buying the stock, but here's my input on the situation. I don't think they should really, be saving their butts by saying, "Hey, buy this stock," but that's not financial advice. See, the thing is, yeah, they disclose that they have some, money in the stock as well, but at the same time, I just feel like it's kind of like in a bit contradictory. Like, sorry if I said that wrong or I butchered it, but it really doesn't make sense to me in a sense that they're telling people, "Hey, this is what's going on," as well as like showing them what they're doing, but kind of like edging them, "Hey, be part of the movement." For all those who aren't aware of what I'm talking about, AMC, uh, GameStop, they've all been surging today, and it's just kind of crazy how that's going on. Um, so with that being said, my input on what's going on is that as of right now, Webull has actually allowed people to start trading the app again, or trading the stock again, but with a disclosure. The disclosure just has to do with you have to hold it for 2 days, which is why they said they stopped letting people get the stock. But um, I just feel like that's a huge excuse because that doesn't make sense. That if you're not allowed to trade one stock because it's too expensive for them to afford, but yet you could like the rest of the market's still up for games. So as of right now, GameStop's at $241 from its early highs this morning, which was 467. So definitely a bit down, but the reason being is because there's so many people right now that are selling because of what's going on with just the stocks being blocked off of all the brokerages, and it's just people are kind of getting nervous, and they're the thing is people want to be a part of this. They definitely see what's going on. They see that the hedge fund managers are kind of like cheating people out of their money, and the reason why GameStop boosted was because, long story short, um, someone saw the kind of like the opportunity that, hey, these banks have so much money in betting that it's going to go down, so why not basically bet the opposite direction, buy the stock, forcing them to lose their money that they bet. But the problem with that is that it's been going on for the past couple of days, but now brokerages such as Robinhood, Webull, Cash App, anything you could name that's just an app has actually gone on to remove the buying ability, just kind of pushing people more to the incentive of selling. I want to see if I could somehow get this to um, show a screen or something so you guys don't just see me. I want to show a screen. Let's see. This is my first time doing this, so I apologize, guys. Can you guys hear me by any chance? And I see that we have one person watching. I appreciate you. Let's see. Hold on. I'm gonna mute this out real quick. One sec, guys. One sec. Just out of curiosity, I see that we have one person watching. I'm just curious as to if you're also watching and monitoring what's going on with the stock movements. Um, I hope it's not just me. I hope that number is not just me. But long story short, let's see what's going on. So we're only a couple minutes. So I'm in California, so we're only a couple, half an hour away from market close, and still to this moment, Robinhood has not lifted its ban on GME. or GameStop. Let's see. So earlier, whenever I tried searching GameStop, it wouldn't pop up. Now it's popping up. Same thing with, let's see. Yeah, same thing with the stock cost. So it's weird because they stopped not only you allow, they not only stop, sorry guys. Not only did they stop you guys from being able to like buy the stocks, but they actually were causing people, you know, to want to get out more because they were like causing people not to be able to search it up. So it's super weird. Um, let's see what's going on. So yeah, basically for those who don't know, um, it's kind of like a Wall Street, versus the people at this moment. People refer to it as David and Goliath, in a sense, because it's the little guy taking on the big guy, and knowing that the big guy's gonna win, which as of right now we're kind of seeing that. Um, we still try, we still try and attempt to, win the battle, even though the odds are against us. Yeah, today, from its all-time highs of earlier at 630, 640, AMC was trading around $16, 16.31, and now it's down to 967. Still, higher than what it was at the beginning of the week. Still, definitely a good. It's definitely still up, but from its all-time highs on yesterday at $19.88, it's definitely taken a beating, $10 down. Like I said, I just feel like it's due to the brokerages, all the people just kind of like getting out, and I'm not allowing people to like buy back in because they're scared that they're going to be the ones left the bag. But the whole purpose of this was basically a Reddit user on Wall Street Bets. He basically bet against $50,000 at the time. He bet that GameStop would actually go up, and he bought a bunch of shares. And then later on, he came to notice that, and this is pre 2021, and he thought this might change because of like the whole thing that was going on with maybe they'll move to like an online retail store or other things like that. But let's see. I really want to find a way how to show you guys my screen. Interesting. Sorry guys if I'm over here in the background trying to like finesse with this. Um, I really do wish I knew if this one number was a person or let's see what's going on real quick. Hmm. Okay. That's okay. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. So I'm trying to figure out how to show you guys, stuff on the screen just because I feel like it'd be so much more interactive. And thank you guys for those who are joining. Basically covering what's going on right now with the stock market, as for what's going on with AMC and GameStop. So overall, basically, what's happening is the brokerages are manipulating the whole market. For those who are currently holding any positions, I recommend you guys to, depending on how much you put. Again, I'm not saying this as like, what I think you should do. The reason being is because I see a lot of YouTubers here, online posting that they're holding lots of GME, GameStop and AMC theaters. But the problem with that is that they're basically showing you that they have the stock, they bought in, and they're holding. And in a sense, by them showing you, they're kind of like hoping that you kind of join them. And nothing wrong with that. At the same time, a lot of them have made a lot of money, and a lot of the people that have actually copied them or done what they've done have also made a lot of money. The problem with that is they're not really like assessing that us, the people that are just joining in, wanting to just kind of like take a piece of the pie. A lot of us don't really have a lot of money that we invested, and we're not all you know deep, into the whole investing scene. Maybe a lot of us are new and we just thought, hey, maybe this is a chance to maybe, make a quick profit. So with that being said, um, I just want to say that it's kind of like, I hope, this doesn't end badly for a lot of people that came in at the last minute. See, the problem is that, for example, let's go back to AMC. Um, and the thing is, Robinhood, uh, it's it was a good, investing platform. The problem with that is, I've been on here long enough to see when they crash, how they crash, and what happens when they crash. And it's it's nonsense for how many people they have on here. It just doesn't make sense for them to, it just doesn't make sense for them to be having any issues like this. And it doesn't make sense that Webull, its rival, who is newer, is actually back up and running, and they have support already for GameStop. So if you're interested, Webull's the one to go. I definitely gotta, figure out something because I personally use Robinhood. As you can see, I have an account. I could log in and everything. Um, and as of right now, AMC is at $9.56. So, and it's actually going up. And the thing is, I think the moment that these restrictions come off on a lot of the brokerages, we might see a spike. Again, this is just what I think, and the reason being is because there's so many people holding and so many people buying, as well as I believe it's. So here's my theory. I find it kind of interesting that all this happens like towards the end of the week, and the reason I say this is because for anyone out there watching, if you're investing, and I'm I'd be glad if you have any questions. Definitely drop a comment down below. Um, there's not many people here, so I could definitely respond. So if you have a question or if you're watching because you're kind of curious as to what's going on, definitely ask. But like I said, it's just I wanted to put my voice out here because I do feel like a lot of YouTubers, because the thing is, the big YouTubers, they have a little bit extra money and they could kind of, and it's not gambling, it's not Wall Street, the gambling casino, how some uh, guys in suits are calling it, which is in my sense, it's dumb. I don't want to say another word, but it's really dumb because, like, how are you going to say that all these people out here that are aware of your mistake and taking advantage of your mistake, your mess up, dumb? No, it's just called being clever, and you feel dumb, so you want to put the blame and call someone else dumb. Get out of here with that. It's bogus. I think it's so dumb of these people that they think just because they're losing, they could like get a safety net and get out. Yet everyone else who was, kind of trying to like take advantage of the moment and, hey, like that's the thing about the free market. Like if you're in here investing, it's like, what do you expect? You're taking a risk. Investing is a risk. You're not always gonna like make money. They knew the risk, they took it, but now they can't deal with the consequences. And I'm sorry the camera sucks and I'm over here shaking. I just last minute just said, hey, I got to get on here, talk about this, make a video. I'm working on the setup. So for all you guys who may end up watching this video later, not right now, because just because it's live doesn't mean it won't be later. I do apologize for the jitteriness. I have my laptop on my knee. I know it's a super not the best, and highest quality resolution, as well as like, you know, um, look. So I hope for a, webcam, this isn't too bad. And I hope you guys are, somewhat able to hear me. I don't know what this sounds like. I'm going off the mic off my computer. I have an external mic, as you can see the arm right there. But again, I'm just trying to like put my thoughts out there, talk about what's going on. And thank you guys for joining me. I see there's people coming in. So long story short, I'm just putting my opinion out there of what's going on, as well as like, trying to cover this as it goes live. Right now, Robinhood is still down. They're not allowing the stock to be bought. AMC is not allowed. GME, GameStop's not allowed. So the problem with that is right now that, so earlier you couldn't search it at all. You couldn't even look at it. And the problem with this still is that even though they're not letting you purchase, they're still allowing you now to finally look it up. So this morning, like I mentioned earlier, you couldn't look it up for like at all. And especially the weird thing is that they not only blocked the Reddit, stocks from being bought or anything, they also blocked stocks like airlines, which was, let me see if I can find it. So they blocked. So here's a list of the stocks that they blocked. They blocked ticker symbol NAKD. They also blocked ticker symbol KOSS, which, let me reiterate that. So ticker symbol Naked Brand is at $1.55 from this morning. Its early highs of $3.34. That's the highest it went this morning, and then from there it just crashed down. Hello, sorry guys. So that stock is not supported. Stock ticker symbol KOSS. This stock is not supported neither, and it's currently at $39.87 from its all-time highs this morning of $112.84. Let's see. Love you, mamas. So ticker symbol Express, which is EXPR, they're also blocked off right now as of right now. They're not supported. They are at currently $4.83 from their all-time highs of $8.71 this morning. So again, they've also been crashing down. Stock BlackBerry, ticker symbol BB, from their all-time highs of $20 this morning, they're also down to $14.99, which they're still currently blocked. Gamestop, again, the main event, from their all-time highs at 6:55 a.m. of $467.50. They're down to 227. And again, I really think it's because of what's going on with the whole just blocking off, people from buying stocks on Robinhood, and it's because there were so many people that jumped in and climbed into Robinhood that were new, that were jumping into the whole, thoughts on AMC tomorrow. I bought 800 shares of 16. Again, I'm not trying to tell anybody to buy or hold. Again, this is all, but long story short, I think it's gonna go up, and I honestly, I don't want to like I said, I don't want to be like that YouTuber that's like, hey, join the fight, be in it because of I have shares. No, I'm not gonna disclose that, just because I don't want my actions to encourage your actions. But for Spencer R, I think it's gonna go up. But the problem is, I think brokerages like Robinhood, they're still gonna block people from buying it, just because Webull, they're allowing people to do it and purchase. But the issue with that is that they're not letting people sell right away. So if you buy, you have to hold for 2 days. So meaning if you've bought some today or you bought some already, I definitely would hold, just because the thing is, from what I see, it's becoming more of like a free, like a protest. So if you're buying into this, 800 shares of 16, it's a lot of, yeah, you definitely AMC prediction shares. Yeah, it's okay. So let me just digest that. Sorry, Spencer. Um, that's a lot of shares for, yeah, $16, and I'm sure right now you're holding because and hey, Diamond Hands team, man, like they say on Reddit, it is one heck of a show right now, especially with AMC. Let me see. Yeah, it's down 53%. So yeah, you're down quite a bit, but don't get nervous. Don't get out yet. And if anything, man, tomorrow's Friday. So the thing is, so that's the thing. I think this is kind of weird that they did this whole blockage on everything, especially before Friday. Because here's the thing: a lot of those hedge funds, they had contracts ending this Friday. So with that being said, if they had to sell or be out of the money, they would have they'd have to buy the stocks for a much higher price, and obviously that would increase the price and kind of do the whole thing that's going on with GameStop. But since so many people are selling now, it's kind of making the losses of the hedge funds not be so bad. Um, so real quick, not to ignore you, AB3L, I don't think you should buy AMC right now, and it's again that's not personal advice or anything you should do as in like financial, but it's just don't YOLO your money. Don't throw a lot like if you want to protest, know that protesting there's going to be losses. For example, when the riots in 2020 were going on, the protesting, all that stuff that was happening, there were consequences to people's actions. It wasn't just, hey, go protest and it's going to be civil and everything's going to be good. No, there was people out there that were arguing against you, who were mad that you were there in the first place. So like anything, it's definitely one of those situations where if you do put money into something, definitely consider it kind of a gamble, but in a sense, you're kind of sticking up for the little guy and protesting. So again, I'm sorry for the shakiness, guys. Definitely just, that's what I'm seeing right now. Uh, but let me tell you, let me disclose this, and to whoever's still watching this, because we have people coming in and out. I'm not bashing on AMC. I'm not bashing on GME. I'm not saying that the YouTube guys who are saying, hey, join the fight, hold, buy. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. If anything, it's a good thing because we're basically showing that, hey, us little guys, we have a lot of power. Believe it or not, no one knew that AMC was going to skyrocket to $19 yesterday from $4. That wasn't anything else other than the people. The people are so powerful that we basically, caused that. We move the markets. We are the markets, and it's how the banks say it. It's all about the rules of. Um, Sorry, I'm going off my top of my head. It's basically all of good old supply and demand, but at the same time, who demands it and who wants to supply? We, the people. If funds or if banks and institutions don't have anyone to sell to, they're not making money. So at the end of the day, it's like we are the ones who control the market, not them. And that's why this Reddit user who came across the glitch with GMC, he basically noticed that, hey, I mean GME. Sorry, I'm making AMC and GameStop have a baby, but long story short, they saw what was going on. They saw that the banks were just basically driving GameStop to the ground, and no one was stopping them. When that was happening, the brokerages weren't halting that. No one was stopping it. No one even batted an eye. But the moment us little guys, turn around and flip the script on them and start making money, oh, they definitely get upset. And now they're over here, trying to. I appreciate you, AB3L. Thanks, man. Again, sorry. Like I said, look, I'm gonna tell you 100% right now. Like I said, I wasn't trying to ignore anyone here, especially, there's not that many people I have to talk to, so it's definitely good to conversate. Look, man, I'm not gonna lie to you. I bought the day before, um, a bunch of AMC. It was like I think 200 shares for like $4. Next morning, boom, 3 grand up. Again, was it good? Was it good timing? Was it luck? I don't know, man. But I just had to say it was kind of like, it felt good. But I wasn't gonna go start making videos and telling people, hey, buy AMC, let's go. Like I got lucky, and just because I got lucky doesn't mean someone else might. And the thing is, if I was to tell someone else, hey, man, it went up today, it's gonna go up tomorrow, and it does the opposite, you're gonna be mad at me, And I'm not trying to make anyone mad because at the end of the day, it's kind of like, I'm just trying to like be 100% real. I'm not gonna tell you buy something that's gonna potentially make you lose your money because at the end of the day, it's about telling you like, hey, man, if you want to make money, here's the right way to do it. I know right now everything, AMC, GME, um, KOSS, yeah, KOSS, all those stocks right now they're getting pumped up because they're so affordable that if you or me right now go in and buy like $1,000, $2,000, we'll definitely make some movement. And what happens, the more people see that movement, people start piling in, And basically what happens is, Bitcoin is not that far from there. Like Bitcoin's basically the same thing. The more people found it valuable, the more money they put into it, the more it went up. So the problem with that is that stocks are a little bit different, and they kind of have this fundamental thing where if people find it valuable, if it's making people money, then you're supposed to invest because that basically gives that company more money to work with to make their company better. In the end, returning some money back to you, some of their profits as an investor. Now, Bitcoin, on the other hand, they're kind of like a hedge against like inflation. So you put your money into Bitcoin hoping that as the US dollar loses power, your dollar in Bitcoin stays afloat and doesn't lose any value. The thing is though, that sucks because a lot of people will buy at the all-time highs, and they're held holding the bag, as many say. But yeah, like I said, AMC, the thing is, I feel like there's so much hype around it right now that I wouldn't be surprised if there's a spike tomorrow. Now, again, I'm not saying, hey, this is what you should do, but definitely consider that the more people hype it up, the more that the media talks about it, it's gonna go up. Like, let me just tell you this. Last year when people were talking about Tesla, I had people that never even knew like Tesla as a stock. They just knew the car, and they started telling me, "Hey, what's Tesla stock? Hey, where can I buy it?" So when the more people talk about it, the more it's gonna get momentum, and the more people are gonna buy it. That's for a fact. So with that being said, could there be a spike tomorrow? Yes. I'm not gonna say no. And the reason why I think there might be a spike is not because a lot of retail investors are gonna buy in, because as we can see right now, um, let's see. Let's look at so AMC's still going down. So from like, let's see, literally like 10 minutes ago, it was at 946. AMC right now is at 887, so it's still going down. So Spencer R, man, I think the best thing for you to do is definitely wake up early before the market opens, see where it's at, and see if whatever broker you're like on is allowing to purchase or not, because that is definitely gonna have a big impact on like if people are buying and if people are jumping back in. Cause if not, man, like again, I I'm just telling you that I don't, six. Let's do okay. So everyone watching right now, we have spent. I'm not trying to put you on blast, Spencer R, but I just want to see how much you put down for that transaction. So $16 times 100 share. Yeah, you are not playing, my man. You definitely went in with a lot of like, I don't know how you are set financially. I don't know how much money you have, but $12,800, that's definitely a good chunk of money. That's a lot of money, and I don't blame you for holding. Like I said, if there's a spike, will it happen today? Will it happen tomorrow? I'm not sure. But what I can say is that as of right now, this moment, the market's showing the opposite. And I don't think it's because a lot of retail investors are selling. I think what's happening is, no, sorry about that, excuse me. No one's stopping, Wall Street from selling today. No one's getting in their way from them not actually getting stuff done. They're still selling, they're still doing contracts, they're still free to go. So let's jump right here real quick. Um, I really wanted to share with you guys a video I was watching earlier. It was like let's see. I so I definitely got to figure out how to make this a lot better. I'm sorry guys. Shoot. I wish I could just kind of like flip this in a sense so I could show you my screen or screen share or something, like just pop up chat. Hmm. Yeah, if you sorry, I'm not trying to stay quiet. I'm like, trying to like keep talking and keep you guys updated. Like, let's see. I just wish I knew how to. Like I said, sorry guys. Let's see. Let's see. And thank you guys for leaving likes. I'm glad someone's actually, and I'm glad I'm, answering some questions again. If you have any questions, and if you're new, definitely I'm glad to answer. Again, I'm not like a financial advisor. I'm not up there, but like I said, from what I'm seeing, I definitely feel like there's a lot of bias from a lot of people to buy these stocks. But again, there's also a lot of manipulation going on from the whole, brokerages just blocking off everyone from being able to buy. It's just it's so messed up because like the thing is, no one stopped the markets when head fudge, sorry about that. The institutions and the banks were making money. No one stopped it. No one said, hey, these guys are making a lot of money. Stop it. No. But the moment all of us were making money, all of us little guys, no, 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 that can't happen. Block it, stop it, throw restrictions. Hey, yo, now we gotta play by the rules, right? Oh no. So now definitely we gotta so just think about that, try to comprehend it, how does that make any sense? How does if you go into a fight, you can't just say, "Hey, just because I'm losing, stop the fight. We'll come back fight tomorrow." No, you're in the fight. Whether you win or lose, it's a fight. And in this sense, they're losing, and they couldn't handle it. They got booty tickled, and they went along and cried to everybody and saying, "Hey, um, stop everything. We can't afford it." Their excuse, they can't afford it. Oh my gosh, it just I don't mean to go on a rant about that, but it makes me mad because it's not every day us average investors win. It's not every day we get a chance to just. I'm sorry if my thing's all shaky. I'm just trying to get this. I wish I had like a little table right here so I could just be talking comfortably like this. Um, hmm. Hold on, guys. Let me just. I'm not trying to make this all ghetto and sketchy, but just let me just figure this out real quick. Also, definitely need to figure out how to share a screen. That would definitely come in clutch. That way you guys are not just looking at me because, I'm not the most interesting thing to look at. And also it just helps just to kind of get a better narrative on the story. So I hope, for those that are new, welcome to the channel. I definitely like, covering subjects, whether it's finance or investing, which today I just kind of said I just said, F it, let's wing it. Let's get on here real quick. And I just needed to talk because I was just on the sidelines, just looking at everything. Just like I mentioned earlier, I was in AMC. Again, I'm not going to disclose if I still am or not in, just because I'm not trying to be like other YouTubers who are basically saying, hey, buy in, hold, I have this much, I'm buying this much, look guys, and I'm not trying to hate on the guys, I'm not trying to talk smack, again, it's kind of like a fighting effort, but the thing is you can't tell people to go in a fight who are underprepared or don't know what they're doing. Oh, excuse me again, oh my goodness. Let's see. All right, this should definitely work. Okay, all right. Sorry about the mess, guys. My desk is a tornado. Let me hide that. Yeah, shoot, let's see. So actually, before I even started recording, I was working on the setup right here. This is my setup, trying to go for like a little clean look. Okay, let's see if this works. Okay. All right. That should be a lot pleasant, more better looking. Yeah, that's way better. Oh my gosh, this. Sorry if I'm over here. Okay, so back to the news. Back to what's going on. We're currently still down on AMC. So AMC is right now at $8.95, and we're not even close to market closing. We're literally 4 minutes away, and it's still crashing. Literally, when I started this video, which was 30 minutes, this live stream, which was 34 minutes ago, we were looking at easy $10 range. Now we're below that. We're barely near the $9 range. So, still going down. GameStop, they're still tanking. So a lot of people who are holding out, and if you guys are waiting for tomorrow, there's nothing wrong with that. I definitely see why. And the thing is, again, I think all of this happened right before the weekend just because a lot of contracts will expire tomorrow, and a lot of those contracts were short selling. And the thing is, if they close out of the money, those banks that have those contracts are gonna have to pay us little guys. But the thing is, right now, Robinhood, Cash App, Webull, all those guys basically like um, jumped out, and said, "Hey, you guys can't buy stocks. No, no, no. You guys can't be on here making money." Which is that's what makes me mad. How are you gonna go and make an app called Robinhood, and then basically steal again? You're screwing over your customer. Like, you're here for the customer. You're making money for the customer. Like, how does that make any sense? And it's just ridiculous, guys. And um, I might highly advise people, if you're gonna open an account, Webull. Everyone right now here, I know it's not, but you guys listening, you guys watching right now, Webull, Webull. Forget Robinhood, Webull, man. And I'm using it right now because I gotta like wait till my money gets transferred out. Kind of stuck in a rut, So I literally sold all my positions in Robinhood. Right now, my margin is up to $6,000, and I didn't have that much money because, long story short, I sold, and I've been just so again, I already bought AMC, so X Sharp Shooter. And again, I'm not trying to disclose if I still have any or don't, just because I'm not trying to let people. I'm not trying to like, what it's called. I'm not trying to persuade anybody or make people feel like just because I'm holding, you should do the same. Again, if you bought some, that's on you, man. But the thing is, and not to, so let me answer the sharpshooter real quick first. AB3L, and I'll get to your comment real quick. So to answer your question, I already bought some. I'm not disclosing that I still have it or not, but I will say I bought it when it was at $4 on the 26th. And yesterday I was up 3,000 from the amount I put in. Now, again, do I still have that? Do I don't? I'm not going to disclose it. But what I can say is right now, it's kind of hard to buy AMC sharpshooter. Honestly, if you're trying to do it the Robinhood, they're still blocking it. Webull is making you hold it for 2 days. So if you do buy and you make profit, you're gonna have to hold on to that stock for the next 2 days, or else they'll restrict your account. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm reading. As for everything else, I'm still trying to see if you could buy AMC through Cash App. Earlier, people were saying they could, but it came out that their orders got refunded. So as of right now, just take that into consideration, man. That it's kind of like right now in the favor of the banks, because they're basically having all their buddies help them out to screw us over. AB3L, sorry about that. AB3L. So to answer your comment, I was about to open a Robinhood account yesterday, but I'm most definitely going to use, yeah, man, use Webull. So here's why you should use Webull and not Robinhood, and I'm definitely going to start moving away from it. So the problem is that Robinhood is so user-friendly. It's so easy. And the way they built the app, it's so damn good. Like, if I was a 5-year-old and had the ability to invest, that's how good it is, and super easy. Like, I'm not gonna blast them on how the app looks overall, but it's ridiculous, man. Like, for being such a popular app and a stock app that everyone that I know, everyone and their mama, and I'm not trying to say that in a mean way. Yeah, man, last year they had a bunch of shortages. So when the stock market was crashing, same thing kind of happened, but it wasn't restricted. Like, it wasn't restricted for people to buy or sell. It just froze out. Like, you couldn't even log in. You logged in and your account said zero. Why? Because the servers basically just couldn't like hold everyone coming in and trying to get out of the market. So basically, when the stock market crashed, everyone on Robinhood was screwed. So yeah, man, just letting you know, if you're not trying to lose a lot of money, if there's another stock market crash, I wouldn't put your money in Robinhood. And if I kept my money in Robinhood, is because I personally thought they could change. They did do some things and updates that were going to improve the platform overall, but they haven't, man. They just kept it how it is, and they're just rolling with it, especially because the more people that come into it, they find it, like I said, super easy to use, and it's not like Webull. It's a little more, I want to say, a little more technical, but as you get used to it, it's like anything, you get good at it. Um, so whoever is just joining right now, and hopefully that answered your question, Sharpshooter and X Sharpshooter and AB3L. Thank you guys for asking your questions. Like I said, right now AMC and GME stock ticker symbols, GameStop and AMC theaters, they're getting hyped up so much that everyone's looking into it. And trust me, it's a good thing, but a bad thing, because the more people that know about it and the more they look at it and the more they want to jump in, it's good for the guy, for example, first and last, or my bad, Spencer R, who is already in it. And I'm not trying to, not trying to bash on you or anybody else, but the thing is, it'll be definitely good for the guys already in, for people to come in. But for the people coming in, my warning to you, man, it's not an investment. It's definitely not something you want to put your money into. And again, this is all speculative. Just if you do want to jump in, if you feel like you have the urge, you don't want to miss out, you want to jump in, because hey, I might be wrong. I'll be honest. I might be telling you, hey, it's a pump and dump, exactly. And that's the thing though. The more people hype it up, like I said, it's because they have the stock, they have it, they already bought in, and the moment they see the pump the next day, just all you guys jumping in right now, my disclosure, my fair warning, it's not going to be pretty, and it sucks. I'm not trying to tell people to go into something, me knowing that you might lose money. If anything, just what for me, the possibilities of it being a GME situation, GameStop, whole scenario, it's not shorted as high. So the thing is, GameStop was shorted so much. So basically, banks were like betting like more money than they had that GameStop was going to go down to just nothing, just go out of business. So their goal with that was they did options for shorts, and basically saying that the more it went down, they'd get money for it. But since they were wrong about that, and that's not what happened, because you guys, the investors, came in and boosted it up. It threw them for a roller coaster ride, because now they don't know what to do with a lot, stock. And again, I do apologize. I wish I had something to show you guys, just to kind of like make it more informal and just kind of talk about. If someone knows about this, if someone knows how to kind of run the whole YouTube showing of, because I wish I knew how to flip this, man, because there's so much stuff I'd love to show you guys, but it's just I'm so limited right now just to showing you this right now. But like I said, right now, so it's already 105 in California for any of you guys watching from California, and we're in aftermarket territory. So let's go through it real quick. What's going on? Let's see. All right, so in after hours, ticker symbol NAKD is actually up a little bit. They're up by 1 cent. Hey, that's something though, especially when it's penny stock. Nope, just changed. They're going down. So they're fluctuating between being up 1 penny and being down 2 as of right now. So they are at $1.40. And let's see, we got ticker symbol KOSS, an under talked stock, which actually did also pump a lot. It went from its all-time lows, not yesterday, but the day before that, from $9.10 all the way to its highs of $11.12, all the way back down to $42 as of right now, this moment. So they're down. Ticker symbol EXPR. And for you guys right now joining, thank you guys. I appreciate you. Leave a comment. And yeah, like the last person that commented, Sean Boyeston, sorry to butcher that, man. Pump and dump, man. So right now, a lot of people are hyping it up, like I said, and I think it might be a pump and dump strategy at this point. And if a lot of you guys are not aware, that's kind of illegal. You can't go on and hype up a stock that you own, without disclosing it. And then when everyone's like, oh yeah, hey, so and so told me that's a great stock, it's gonna go up. Hey, everybody, come on, let's go, let's jump in. And then once you see the money, you get out because obviously you're profitable. You bought in, you were the first one, and you leave everyone else holding the bag. Not only is that a pump and dump, definitely a Ponzi scheme. And in the Vegas terms, a Ponzi scheme is basically like you tell someone, hey, come join me on this, and tell them it's gonna be so great that you're gonna make a lot of money. And at the end of it, like they're the ones that end up basically, getting screwed over because of your advice or your decision and jumping in and buying something. So enough with that rant. Um, Back to what I was saying. Yeah, Express is right now they're down at $4.90 from their all-time highs this morning of $7.61, but their all-time highs for total overall was $12.98. So they're going down. BlackBerry BBB, sorry, ticker symbol BB is actually down as well. We're looking at, as of right now, in after hours, no movement, but they're slightly going down. So it's not major. It's like halves of pennies. GameStop, they're up after hours, so that's good. That means we have people buying in. So again, basically the overall story with GameStop is that if we keep it high enough to where the banks have to buy back in at an expensive price, that's why a lot of people are referring to it as like the infinity glitch. How does after hours generally work? So basically after hours, and see again, for all those who are doing Robinhood, it screws you over, man. So when the market closes for the general public, us, everything that happens after hours, that's like all the big institution, the banks, they have, leverage basically of what they want to sell and what they want to buy when we can't do it. So again, another disadvantage for us. But Webull, unlike Robinhood, they let you trade during those after hours. So the way it works after hours from Robinhood, you're helpless, man. You're just watching on the sidelines because you can't do nothing. But and again, I want to address you, Sean Boyaston. Sorry if I butcher that. Let me know if I butcher that, man. Sorry. The way it works is for everyone else, the general public, they can't trade. So after hours is the time, like I said, when everyone else, like banks, institutions, hedge funds, they kind of have the overall power of like to buy and make orders while everyone's kind of like, hey, the workday's over, go home. Hello, all good. Boy, Yats Ian. Okay. Hopefully I said it better, man. Sorry. Oh man. So like I said, it's basically that, dude. It's just like you're not allowed to make any transactions in the after hours, and the only thing you probably can't do is just put in an order and hope that it gets filled the next day. Which by then, who knows? The stock might go even higher, or the stock might go lower. So you might go in and buy at, let's say the stock's at $5 in after hours, and in the morning it's at $2. They're gonna make you pay $5. That's what you said you wanted to buy it at. So it's definitely a sucky situation for those who don't know. But like I said, if you have Webull, as of right now, I think they're the only ones that let you do it. You could buy it in after hours. So while people are dumping or buying more of it and you don't want to miss out, that's the time, man, because that's when everybody's making the moves. That's when the banks, everyone else is just hopping in, seeing what us, the retail investors, did so they could get in there and just kind of like finesse it a little more. Thank you guys for joining me. I've been on here for an hour. Like I said, I just needed to get on here and just talk about what's going on. So let me read some of the comments. So real quick, GameStop's actually down at $200 as of right now. The time of this recording, they were up a little bit in after hours. Now they're only up $2.56. So people are still selling. How does this look for it? I don't know, man. This 197. Yeah, we're going down. 190. So what does that mean? Basically, the thing is, who knows? Who knows who's selling these stocks and why? And the thing is, as of right now, things are kind of unclear and sure. for the next couple of hours. Shoot, man, that's crazy. I literally was talking about a little bit, a little ago about it. It was at 200 something. Now it's at 190. Um, let's see. So sorry, guys. I had all my material right here, and I was hoping to be able to share it on the screen, but it's just, I don't know. It's, exactly how to do that. But if you guys are kind of like enjoying the conversation a little bit, if I'm answering some of your questions, I definitely appreciate it if you guys left a like. Hey, and I usually tend to make more like videos a little more structured. This is kind of all over the place just because I'm just trying to put my thoughts out there and just get on here. So if you guys do appreciate, the quick content, definitely sub just for, in the future for betterment, um, well structured material, especially if you like what's going on, you want to be a part of this, I definitely appreciate it. But back to what's going on Wall Street Bets, man. That's what it's all about. Wall Street Bets. Let's see. So as of right now, many of you might know Robinhood has actually gained a class action complaint against them. So they're filing a class action complaint. Basically, the nature of the action is Robinhood is an online brokerage firm, and two, they purposely, willingly, knowingly removed the stock GME from its trading platform in the midst of an unprecedented stock rise, thereby deprived retail investors the ability to invest in the open market and manipulating the open market. Basically, that's from a Twitter account, Lydia Mollyham. So if you want to follow more on that story, um, definitely check out her Twitter. It's at LJMOYNIHAN. So that's basically that. And that's the thing why I wanted to get on here. It's so stupid and so ridiculous that when everyone else was making money, they just, no, they can't lose. They had to get out there, start crying, and start basically telling everybody, hey, um, like we're losing so much money. Somebody call the ambulance. Sorry if again, all over the place, trying to be a little more structured. All right, so right now since GME is going down by a lot, let's see. A couple minutes ago I spoke about it. They're back up. They're at $210, and so we got a Reddit post which he shows his account. Um, he has the market value of $13 million, and today he's at negative 10 million, and he still has 7 million open. So he's just showing, basically saying, diamond hands. If you can, if he can hold because he lost 10 million, you could definitely hold too. Like I said, the thing about that is, these guys are already so far in that if you try joining in right now, it's kind of like I wouldn't recommend it. Definitely just watching the sidelines. Again, if you want to be a part of the movement, more power to you, man. But just definitely, don't throw your mortgage money, your rent money, your gas money into this. Maybe if you have like, if you're gonna buy a cheeseburger for $20 or a meal, it's an expensive cheeseburger, but if you're gonna buy a meal for $20, you feel like you want to be a part of it, instead of buying that burger, make a sandwich for $1 and be a part of the fight. Again, I'm not saying that because I want to disclose anything that I have, but I'm just saying that because, again, a lot of like YouTubers, they're going on here and showing what they have and what they're doing, and I just feel like it's kind of irresponsible, especially because majority of the people watching this, a lot of you guys, let me know. Have you been in the trading game for a long time? Is this your first time? Are you new to it? And if so, like, what are your thoughts? What are you doing? I want to know what you guys are doing, and for all you guys commenting, I'm glad I can answer a couple questions. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm just a regular average guy like you guys, and I just happen to get lucky sometimes. And honestly, that's what it kind of is, man. When you invest, it's kind of a little bit of luck. Um, I wouldn't say anyone could time the market, man. No one could time it. And the thing is, if you do see big moves and you want to take the risk, reap the rewards. Like they say, risk it, gotta risk it to get. Sorry, I think it goes something like, you gotta risk it to get the biscuit. That's what it goes like. Um, there was a interview today on Fox, I believe, um, where they covered basically this guy just saying, hey, like, why are we getting punished when freaking the banks were the ones doing all the bad? Like, why aren't they being stopped from selling their, stocks or their contracts? Why is it us that are getting stopped? Especially when they were the ones at fault. Basically, the banks were shorting the stock GameStop so much that they shorted a stock at 120%. So basically, more than there was actually stock of. So it just goes to show how greedy they were. And now that they're losing, they're so booty tickled. It doesn't make sense. It makes me mad. Again, I don't want to start cursing on here, especially that's not. I don't want to give that kind of image, but it's dumb, man. And it's just right now everyone on Reddit saying hold the lines, and don't get me wrong, you do have a lot of people right now that are definitely like covering this and probably way better than me. But like I said, I just needed to get out here and say something. Like it's just um, it's so much. It. So basically, in my opinion, I just think it's unfair that once everyone was winning, like people are making bans off of this. Like there's people showing screenshots of their accounts. Again, I wish I could like point and show something, but as you can see, I'm kind of like, let's see, hold on. Let me see if I can make this a little more interesting, guys. So right now, my computer is literally on this. Let's see, what is this? Yeah, no, I can't. For you guys watching right now, I see 5 people, 4, who knows? I'm not sure if it counts me as one person, but let me know what your thoughts are. Do you guys plan on buying, holding? Do you guys just plan on watching on the sidelines? What do you think about this? Do you think it's fair that the government steps in once their buds at the banks are losing? Is that even cool? Like, do you think it's okay for them to do that? I just started learning about stocks about a month ago. So this is AB3L. Thank you for, I appreciate you, man, your input. You just started learning yesterday. I was gonna make it wrong. Ended up doing it. Yeah, man. Shoot. Yeah, that definitely would have been a bad first experience. That's what I'm saying too. That you have a lot of people who are interested and they want to be a part of this. But see, in your case, you got really lucky, man. I definitely think if you would have been able to make the transaction and done everything, you probably tell me if not, you would have had a bad taste in your mouth and probably been like, yo, uh, investing is like a crooked game, like you would have probably saw investing as like a for sure way to lose your money. And that's not how it's supposed to be seen. But it's just like I said, once the big guys start losing money, they just start, crying and seeking for help and try to screw us little guys over. But yeah, man, shoot. Uh, Definitely go for Weeble, man. I definitely recommend it. It's a lot better. They don't crash. They don't crash as often. I think they only had like 1, 2 crashes last year that I remember of. But other than that, yeah, man, shoot, definitely go for it. Again, um, do I want to tell you don't have a Robinhood account? By no means, man. Just because like it's super intuitive and easy. Like I said, I don't recommend it for a serious investing thing. Like maybe you have like 20 bucks, 40 bucks, no biggie. But if you're starting to put thousands, no, man, put your money elsewhere. Just because, like I said, if the stock market crashes, don't count on them. They will not have your back. They will definitely screw you over. And your hard-earned cash, man, they're not gonna say, "Oh shoot, we got your back. We'll help you out." No. At that point, they just say, "Hey, it's your loss." Um, but yeah, hopefully, I kind of ranted on about that, but again, I'm glad, and I'm not trying to say that in a messed up way, but I'm glad it didn't work out because if not, you'd have a bad taste, man, for sure. A lot of people who happen to have that experience going in the stock market because of all the hype, and they buy in at the all-time highs, and next they're right there holding the bag, man. Um, and again, this kind of reiterates again Spencer R. I'm not trying to throw you into the bus or nothing, but I know Spencer R. right now is definitely not in a comfortable place. I did the math. He basically put 12 grand. I don't know if that's money you had to just play around with, or it wasn't like a serious investment. You're just kind of like seeing what you can make, which is why they keep calling it casino Wall Street, because I guess they think a lot of people have money just to throw because they haven't been to the casinos. No, it's not that at all. Honestly, I think people are way smarter than that, and they just can't admit it. They can't. They don't like being called dumb. If you know what I mean. Um, but let's see. I want to find this video that happened today. Sorry guys, I want to make this video, show you guys a video that happened today because I can't show you on the screen. I had it all on my computer, all set up, ready to go. But that no, can't happen. Let's see. So this gentleman spoke out about it, and so listen to this real quick. Here's one of the videos I want to show you guys, and it's just basically what they're talking about, and let me know what your input is. All right. Sorry if it's super crappy. Let's see.
Lee, it's good to have you here. Thanks for being on.
Yeah. Nice to be with you.
Let me just get your broad perspective first of what you make of the whole GameStop situation as you've been watching it unfold for these last couple of weeks.
Well, Rob referred to the casino environment, and I think he's on the right track. What's going on is no surprise. Prior to the virus hitting, the number of unemployed people in the country was, I think, 5.7 million. That ballooned to over 23 million, is now dropped to about 10.7 million. And it's very clear that the Fed and Congress is pulling at every stop to get employment back to where it was pre-virus. So they create an environment of free money. We have no commissions anymore because of Robinhood. We have an administration that is spending money like drunken sailors. I'm not being critical. The only person I'm really critical of, to be honest with you, is Powell, because when he says that the stock market is not expensive against interest rates.
So real quick on that, I just think that's BS, man. Like saying that it's a casino market. Okay, first of all, if this guy's probably living in goddamn la la land because he's probably a goddamn billionaire, and that gets me mad because like, so he's gonna call it a casino market when the whole damn time you got big old banks and institutions doing the same damn thing. They manipulate the market to the best of the interest to make money. And no, then they're not complaining. Obviously, he's not complaining when he's making money, but that just makes me mad. It's not a casino market. It's not free money. That money people are putting in the market, it's money that they're willing to risk because they're trying to, double it or maybe make some profit. They're not going in with the mindset, hey, I want to lose money. They're going in with the mindset, hey, I'm hoping to make some money. Anybody out? Let me keep showing the video. That way you guys can see what's going on. All right. Sorry about the quality. So hopefully you guys can hear it.
Where interest rates are ridiculously priced. If interest rates belong at near zero, you're not supposed to make more than 2 or 3% in the stock market. So I think what's going on is a logical consequence of zero interest rates, zero commissions, and very stimulative fiscal policy.
So are you saying that so it's partly the Fed's fault for putting a lot of gasoline on the fire over the last many years, but also I sense you're suggesting, tell me if I'm wrong, part of a broader populist movement, perhaps, created by the very environment that you just talked about the Fed instigating, if you will.
I'm not critical of what the Fed per se is doing. I'm critical of the dialogue. In other words, Greenspan was early, but he referred to irrational exuberance. The market is very, very pricey. We have been pulling forward demand. The outlook longer term is more questionable. And I don't think the Fed is giving any indication to the public that that's part of the picture. So I would say that I understand what's going on in the market. This is not going to end well when it ends. And the bigger question is, when does it end? I don't think it ends soon, but I think it will end, and it will end very badly for the public. Whenever you put into the S&P at current multiples, the 1 year, 3 year, 5 year returns have been very pedestrian. That's the environment we're heading for.
You've said in the past that where it was different instances. We weren't talking about the GameStop situation, that it was going to quote unquote end in tears. There are a lot of tears being felt throughout the business that you made your living in. And I'm curious to get your reaction to this notion of this uprising, a revolt, if you will, against the hedge fund community. The activity that took place in GameStop against some of the short.
So he's basically calling him out, telling him, hey man, like you were basically one of those companies shorting companies, like and when I mean that, I don't mean to say all weird. Basically, like his institution was betting that, let's say certain companies like Toys R Us or others were gonna go down and go bankrupt. And he's basically calling him out saying, hey man, you did the same thing. You made people end up in tears. So just because the people on your team won doesn't mean the guys against you didn't lose big, So he's just calling him out, telling him, hey, like, it's not fair. Don't try to be like the victim of the story. And let's continue on this real quick.
And just this general idea that we're sick and tired of watching hedge funds make all of this money. Hedge fund managers make all of this money. Whenever they don't get money, the government pulls them out. They crashed the banks, big banks crashed the system in 2008 and got bailed out. And the quote unquote little guy got left holding the bag. I mean, how do you react to that?
The big boy is holding the bag to a degree as well. Listen, in 2008,
Bullshit, man. The big guy's holding the bag. Get the out of here. Hell no. There's no way. Look, they get bailed out. The government gives them money if they lose money. If we lose money in the stock market, if you buy a stock at $100 and it goes down to $1, nobody's gonna send you a check in the mail saying, "Hey man, sorry for your bad investment. Here's $99. Sorry about that." No, you're screwed, man. If you don't have the money to, sustain yourself or help yourself out of a wreck like that, you're on your own, man. No one's helping you out. This guy's full of it. This old man is like a freaking biased guy. I don't want to say the words, but just know everything he's saying. He is not on your side. He is not on our side. Let me reiterate that. He cares about the rich and the wealthy. That is it. He is not looking out for us small investors. And definitely not for his clients. He's just trying to make money. Let's keep hearing what this loser's gonna say.
He had to rescue the economy, which was going down the toilet. He's figured out the best way to rescue the economy is to create wealth. And the best way to create wealth is to get the stock market up. The trouble with that is 80% of the stock is owned by 20% of the people. Okay, and so what they did subsequently is they created a negative real return environment for savings. So you had no reward for being prudent and saving money. And that's what we're doing now. We have a new administration in place. I did vote for President Biden. I felt I voted my values, not my pocketbook. But if you listen to what President Biden has to say, basically they're going to raise taxes on the individuals, they're going to raise taxes on corporations, they're going to raise the capital gains tax rate. It's not going to be user friendly, and but I don't know that they're going after hedge funds per se. But
well, there was definitely some of that. Right? I mean, there was definitely some of that, and you could see it.
I've been doing this for 55 years. I can tell you the short sellers, generally speaking, are more knowledgeable than the long players because they understand if you're wrong on a long, as it goes down, it becomes less of a problem in your portfolio. If you're wrong on a short, it becomes a bigger problem in your portfolio. So they tend to be very careful. They're very smart. And if I had to guess, I've never met him in my life. I've never spoke to him, but Gabe Plotkin will have turned out to be right in his view of GameStop. And the only surprise to me, to be honest with you, in GameStop is why they have not used this ridiculous price to raise some cheap capital as Elon Musk did in Tesla or the guy that converted his AMC note.
So,
yeah, that guy's all full of it. So I should have cut off earlier. But yeah, no. And just the way he talked about Tesla, see, that's what I'm saying. His business is to short companies to make money. And now they're calling him out for it on the news. He's like, nah, I didn't do that. Nah, I wasn't in that business. I was, just following the rules, playing the stock market game like everyone else should. Not like these guys, not hell no. They're making their casino market. That's what it is. Nah, it just makes me mad. And it's not because, like, I have any bias on the situation. You know, I don't see it like, oh, just because I'm the little guy, I'm getting screwed over. Hey, you know what? Those hedge funds have customers. Those customers are people like you and me. And at the end of the day, they're also losing money. But the thing is, that was at the expense of their hedge fund. You know, they, said, hey, we can make you this much money by doing this. And that's how the market is, baby. Like, you go in, you make money or you lose money. And now they're losing money. They're getting all booty tickled. So, again, pardon my French, but it's irritating, upsetting. What do you guys have to say? You know, I see you guys are still watching. Hopefully, you guys are watching the market as well. It's crazy. Let's see. So, time being right now, GameStop's actually up. So GameStop is an all-time $80 high after hours, baby. All right, so it's going up. It's going up. So people who are on GameStop, you know, you're definitely right now in a good position. It's, again, it depends when you bought in, like I said, but it's going up. So I think what's going to happen is Robinhood's going to keep this also, you know, this whole situation low key under the table. They're not going to say why they locked it, why they blocked people from buying more shares. And here's the crazy thing. So look, 7 hours ago, Robinhood stated, due to ongoing volatility, some securities like AMC and GME, so AMC Theaters and GameStop, are position closing only. Volatility? Nah, I don't think so. And that's the thing though. Webull came out and said that they had to, quote unquote, stop, you know, investors from investing in these companies because it was so much volatility, so much high demand, people going in, people going out, that in order for them to keep up with it, it was too expensive. So they needed to pause it. And now they're making people hold the shares for 2 days, which is just bonkers because I don't get it. So it's expensive for GME, it's expensive for AMC ticker symbols, but everyone else, Apple, Tesla, it's all good. Everyone else is okay. Like, they're not too expensive. Get the heck out of here. I think it's a bunch of bogus, man. It's a whole bunch of baloney. They're just trying to make up any excuse just to make it sound like they stopped people from trading for a legitimate reason. That's not, you know, called manipulation, you know? So back to Robinhood. As of today, they put out this email. Maybe you guys got it if you're a Robinhood investor. And I'm not trying to talk about them a lot. Like I mentioned earlier, definitely going to be moving my assets out of here. And if you're a first-time investor, I would only recommend it if you're going to put 20, 40 bucks. You know, don't trust these guys with your money. They're crooks. You know, if anything, they're definitely not. The name Robinhood does not suit them at all. So today's titled article, Keeping Customers Informed Through Market Volatility. Sorry about that, guys. Dry mouth. Our mission at Robinhood is to democratize. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. Maybe get some water. Sorry. Reset. Our mission at Robinhood is to democratize finance for all. We are proud to have creative I need to get some water. All right, boys. Look, so long story short, I read this before. They're basically saying that their whole outlook on this is to basically have a free platform for the people, which is why they don't cost, you know, money like other platforms, and they don't charge you any money when you buy a stock, which is why they're super popular and became popular. And also they give you margin as long as you have $2,000 in the account, which other bank accounts, they need to do an interview, check your records, check how much your income is, if you can afford it, if you're legit, before they give you margin. So basically that's what they're talking about. But now let's see. I wish I had some water. All right. Our mission at Robinhood is to democratize finance for all. We're proud to have created a platform that has helped everyday people from all backgrounds shape their financial futures and invest for the long term. We continuously monitor the markets and make changes where necessary. In light of recent volatility, we are restricting transactions for certain securities to all positions closing only, including AAL, AMC, BBB, BBBY, CTRM, EXPR, GME, KOSS, NAKD, NOK, SNDL, TR, and TRVG. So all those are the stocks that they're blocking off. No surprise there. But the thing is, what surprises me is that they blocked off an airline, an airline that's not even getting hyped. They just blocked it off because basically it was below a certain amount of money. And I say that funny because it just makes no sense. You're gonna block a stock just because it's affordable or cheap? Get the heck out of here. So we also raised a margin requirement for certain securities. What? Get the so not only are they affecting what stocks you could buy, they're also affecting how your margin is going to be used on certain stocks. All right, get out of here. Amid significant market volatility, it's important as ever that we help customers stay informed. That is why we're committed to providing people with educational resources. We've recently revamped and expanded Robinhood Learn to help people take advantage of hundreds of financial resources we offer and educate themselves, including how to make sense of the volatile market. In 2020, more than 3.2 million people read our article through Robinhood Learn. We committed to helping our customers navigate this uncertainty. We fundamentally believe that everyone should have access to financial markets. We're humbled to have helped many people invest in the markets for the first time, and we're determined to provide new and experienced investors with tools and resources to help them invest responsibly for the long-term financial futures. So, basically, I guess 10,000 people liked it. That's interesting. And again, that might be Robinhood diehard fans. Again, it's, and like I said, nothing wrong with the app. It's great. It's super intuitive, super easy. Like I said, a 5-year-old could use it. The problem is just the way they kind of manipulate the situation, where they like try to play it out like, oh, they're just looking out for you. They're just taking care of good old Joe over here, making sure that you don't go and gamble your whole 401k away, your whole life savings. If you're a teenager that just got into the stock market, we're trying to show you the right way to do it, not the wrong way. And that's not how it should be. If you have the ability and the capability to invest, you should be able to invest at your own will and how you feel comfortable. No one should be holding your hand, telling you, hey, don't buy into that, buy into this. Like, that just makes no sense. That's hot garbage in my opinion. So yeah, as of right now and in after hours, they're still restricting it. So let's hop on to Webull. Enough of Robinhood, enough talking about them. They already have enough, videos out there covering how they are, who they are, and honestly how hot garbage they are right now. So let's see. So like I said, Webull, 100 times better. You're actually able to buy back in to GME. Let me see real quick AMC, what's going on with that. I'm gonna try and open a trade on AMC, see if that works. All right, so here's my account right here. That way you guys know I'm not just pulling your strings. I got Webull. My phone's about to die, so we're gonna put. So the thing about Webull is, like I said, I've got to do my due diligence. I haven't really played with it as much. I just kind of throw money in there for the long term. It's not like Robinhood where I'm just kind of like, it's so much easier and kind of user friendly. So I'm not in here for the day trades. I'm more in here for the long term. But I do want to see if I could buy a stock of AMC. So right now I'm buying a stock of AMC. Don't do what I'm doing. Everyone out there right now watching, do not buy AMC. I'm just trying to see if it works. People are saying if it works, so I want to see if it works. So we're gonna buy one stock at market value. Let's see. Yeah, definitely see. Okay. Okay. Regular trading hours has ended. If you would like to place this order, please select extended. Okay. Nothing. So gotta put extended hours. Not a big deal. All right. Let's see. Caution. There is a large difference between your input price and the. What the? All right. Hold on. This keeps giving me a lot of. That's interesting. So right now, I keep getting a bunch. So let me show you what I was seeing. Hold on. Yeah, it fluctuated by 1 cent. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but so I tried buying and it says caution. So hopefully you guys are seeing that on your screen on the good. That's what it's saying. That's the message it's giving me. I've never seen that before. Hey guys, welcome to the chat. Right now I'm just trying to cover what's going on, everything with the whole, market manipulation, AMC crashing, AMC theaters, ticker symbol GME, GameStop crashing, and it all has to do basically with the brokerages, basically helping out their buddies at the banks, just closing us all out. And right now I'm trying to test if Webull will let me buy stock, because from what I've been reading and seeing, it is, but who knows? I'm gonna put it exactly for the new cent that I went up. One stock. All right, so I fixed it. Hopefully that works. Yes, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get out of this. Try one more time. And this isn't my Robinhood account. I didn't want to disclose what I have on there just because, like I said, I'm not trying to persuade anyone out there. Well, okay, so jumping off topic real quick to respond to Andre. Sorry if I butcher your name. Coldew's biggest market crash ever next week. Let's see. So the problem with that is, man, even if it does crash, if the stocks do crash, let me let everyone know right now. You could have made money when everything was going on right now. The stocks just going up. You could have made money, but now people who are trying to jump in on the flip side, the bearish traders, us traders who go by the fundamentals and think, hey, this is going up just because of hype. This is, a bad investment and it's going to start skyrocketing. People who actually want to do this the right way and jump in later and buy options or the stock for a lower price when it crashes, you can't even do that. You can't even buy it on the flip side of things, because as of right now, shoot, everything's restricted, blocked off. People are having trouble buying it, and it just makes no sense. So you're basically not only stopping people from buying it and buying contracts to make profit, but you're also stopping people from having any say so in what they can or can't do on their platforms. It's just ridiculous. But yeah, man. For what I think, maybe I wouldn't say the biggest market crash. This is just because these stocks are crashing doesn't mean Apple, Tesla, other stocks are going down. In 1 to 2 months, Dow and Bitcoin will both be at 16,000, give or take. I don't know, man. Shoot, so the thing is with that, so Bitcoin actually tends to do better when the dollar is doing bad. So whenever the dollar goes up, Bitcoin goes down, and whenever the dollar goes down, Bitcoin goes up. So that's kind of the situation with that. And if the market's doing bad, yes, Bitcoin will do better because people see it as kind of like a hedge against inflation. But like we saw in March, and people are just unaware of everything that was going on. People are just super worried and concerned. Everyone's just getting out of everything. They were just getting out of Bitcoin, stocks, you name it, everything. People are closing out deals, and yeah, man, shoot, I appreciate the heads up. Honestly, like I was mentioning earlier, I closed out all my positions, and not because of a stock market crash, but just because I'm moving from Robinhood to Webull, 100%. Don't recommend Robinhood anymore, man. It's just, and I'm glad you brought this up, because if there were to be a stock market crash next week, if you have all your money in Robinhood, say goodbye to it, man. There's no way you're gonna save it. It's gonna go down crashing, and it's gonna be a shit show. And I was trying out the curse, but it's true. In March 2020, we saw what happened with people that had Robinhood accounts. They couldn't, close out. They couldn't close out their positions. They were kind of like in this whole situation where, hey, the stock market's tanking. Can we get out? Can we not? When will the platform be up? And if you want to know more about that, there's videos as well as articles covering the whole situation. And I was there, but luckily I didn't have, call options or anything that I was worried about coming to an expiration date. When would be a good time to invest? AB3L. Look, so if you're trying to invest for the long term, man, if you're trying to put just money away just for like I said, sorry, I'll get to you right now. Dark Shadow, 13 X13 One sec. So yeah, man, if you're trying to invest for the long term, honestly, there's no better time than now. You don't want to time it, but I will say if you're looking at a specific stock, wait for it to be in the red. It's a lot cheaper. Just because like it's think of it like on a discounted sale. So for Dark Shadow, Cash App halted Nokia, AMC. What does this mean? What the yeah, shoot, that's what I'm saying. So the brokerages right now, they're excuse me, oh my goodness. So the brokerage blue, not anymore. Everyone blue. Yeah, man. So Cash App earlier was working, but since I'm pretty sure people were just hopping in, trying to buy as much as they could, because there's so much hype around it. Yeah, shoot, like it's it sucks too because that's gonna happen if you have people moving from Robinhood to Webull. More than like certain Webull's gonna crash. If you have people moving from Webull to Cash App, same thing is gonna crash. It's yeah, I agree with you, man. It's super stupid, and yeah, dude, it's ridiculous, and it's just unfair because that's just not allowing us to take advantage of the situation. And just real quick, King Naim Vlogs, AMC's going crazy on Cash App, Robinhood tripping on AMC. Yeah, man, like I said, it doesn't make sense. They also blocked off an airline just because they're below a certain um, dollar amount, which I guess is in their eyes kind of a risk that people are going to start buying in. So it's super ridiculous. And hey, if you guys appreciate this, if you guys like what I'm covering, if you guys want to see more structured videos on finance, and as you can see from the background, I like doing tech and stuff. I'm kind of in that, criteria or niche, as you want to say it. Definitely subscribe. I will definitely appreciate it. Hopefully you guys, I get to speak to you more. You guys kind of cool, like talking to like people and seeing what they have to say. So I definitely appreciate it. So yeah, so like you were saying, King Naim Vlogs. Sorry if I butchered that. Yeah, they're messing up. Honestly, today Robinhood definitely shot themselves in the foot. They basically just proved that they're not, in favor of us, but in favor of the big hedge funds, the institution, the banks. So yeah, them having the restriction on AMC, it's ridiculous, and it's not even expensive. That makes no sense. I get why they might do it to GME, ticker symbol, and for those who don't know, GameStop. And I'm pretty sure if you're watching this, but I get it. I get that might make sense where they're saying, hey, it's too expensive for us to be covering the volatility, but I just don't get how a $9 to $20 stock is so expensive. And why are you gonna block an airline? They have nothing to do with it. No one's even talking about it just because they're below a certain it's ridiculous. But yeah, good point, Keen Naim Vlogs. It's a good point. Dark Shadow. So what does this mean for holding? Is it going to be forced to crash? I think Wall Street isn't going to let anyone rich anymore. Yeah, man. I'll tell you this right now. I was definitely up on AMC. Again, I'm not disclosing how much I have, if I still have it, or what you should do, just because it's that's not an investment. That's a speculative. That's kind of like a little gamble. But I just hopped in because I felt like, hey, at the time being, again, I'm not disclosing anything, but what I'm trying to say is I saw the opportunity and I saw like, hey, this was basically like hey, stick it to the man. You got the bank over here just taking advantage of all the little guys, and you got the little guys saying, hey, you know what? If we work as a team, we can definitely take them down. But obviously that's not what happened today. People got scared. And at the end of the day, everyone was just looking out for themselves, So yeah, Wall Street's not gonna let anyone be rich right now. And if you look into it, I had a whole bunch of little screens I wanted to show you guys, but I'm so new to this whole YouTube live. Hopefully I could work on it and make it better so you guys can see what I'm seeing. But right now I'm having to use my phone to show you guys. So basically, yeah, shoot. They're definitely gonna put protocols, and they say that on both sides, for us and the big banks, but it's basically mainly going to be on us. And it sucks to be in that situation, but it's just we're in a bad position where they're basically screwing us over, at the extent of them being more wealthy and in a better position. So real quick to reply to AB3all, thanks man for sticking around that long. I appreciate you. Thank you, and I hope hopefully some of this chit chat It's helping you out, kind of like think about what you want to plan, what your plan is and what you want to do. So Robinhood is going to allow limited buys on AMC and GameStop tomorrow. If you don't mind, where if you can link that in the comments, or I'm not sure how to. If you don't mind, yeah, like the article or something, that'd be definitely interesting. Again, I don't want to, like I said, I want to start hyping up something, because the thing is, subbed. Take care, bro. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thank you for your time. Hopefully, again, even if it's not GMC, they know. I don't think there's any way anymore. Yeah, look, man. So, honestly, dude, like they're gonna want us to play by our games. I'm replying to Dark Shadow before you take off, and if you already did, thank you, man. But just to reply to him real quick. Yeah, man. From what I've seen right now, they're basically gonna take this into their own hands and find ways to just kind of like keep this to like a more regulated, more in their favor game. So that way they have a less chance of losing or ever having something like this happen. But yeah, just definitely be on top of that and be aware, man. Sorry if I butcher your name. Manny Mui. Hi, nice to meet you. Hopefully you're, coming to see what's going on or hear what's going on with the whole stocks. But just to give you guys all an update, thank you guys for joining in. Right now on Webull, I was trying to buy AMC, but for whatever reason, it didn't let me. I don't know if any of you guys are having any luck. If any of you guys are investing in Webull, let me know. Again, if you guys appreciate this and are getting some knowledge out of this, I definitely would appreciate a sub or just kind of like a like. It definitely helps, guys. So right now, we're going to go, let's see. So right now, we're going to go into a quick trade. So earlier, all the brokers, if you're trying to like look up these stocks, they wouldn't pop up. But now Webull's back and running. Robinhood, the name that's kind of like, I don't want to really cover them anymore, because the thing is, I'm covering them because they're such a main part of the topic and they're so controversial right now. But at the same time, it's kind of like I'm not trying to promote them or have any of you guys think that they're a good broker just because I'm mentioning them. So let's hop into the Webull account, ticker symbol. Let's see, AMC. Again, don't do what I'm doing. I'm just demonstrating. I'm trying to see what's going on. So again, like I said, Webull's cool because you could do extended hours. When it was crashing I'm listening to Bren Morati. When it was crashing, my Emerald trade won't let me log in. Anyone else? Hey, shoot. If anyone else is having that same issue, definitely reply down in the comments. Let them know what's going on. I don't have a trade account. I definitely have been looking into trying to go somewhere else. Actually, I just recently, just because of everything going on, and not just because of today, but just because of prior experiences, I've been working my way to M1 Finance and Webull. So I'm just trying to stay away, work my way away from Robinhood. So yeah, as of right now, I think earlier I heard reports of someone saying that one certain account, I'm not sure if it was Emitrade or Fidelity, but long story short, they bought a bunch of AMC, a bunch of it. And here's the thing though, they bought a bunch of AMC, the transaction said to go through, and their money, their deposit, their investing amount went away, because it's obviously they're buying a stock. But the funny thing is that later on it came back saying, hey, this stock couldn't go through, or the transaction couldn't go through. So where's his money? Like, he doesn't have the money anymore, but he doesn't have the stock. So yeah, some people are having that issue, man. So definitely be careful out there. And if it's not letting you log in, it's probably because there's such a high fluctuation of people just jumping ship from, Robinhood to go to other brokers, just because it's such a letdown, man. Because so many people were just, holding on to AMC and GME on that platform, and now they're kind of like in a crappy situation where they can't buy more and they don't want to sell. And it's kind of like, what do they do? Again, it's all about the freedom, man. It's kind of like you don't want to have someone just dictating what you can or can't do. So I'm gonna try and see if I could buy. Oof, one sec, guys. One sec. We got this bad boy about to run low on juice. Let's see. But yeah, guys, keep asking questions. If anyone else is having any trouble with their account, definitely say something. You know, like especially because there's so many people right now. I know Webull stated that they had an influx of people coming in, so it just goes to show people are definitely leaving Robinhood. And sorry if you got that paper crunching. It's just I was trying to set up I'm working on building the studio, so for the little setup, so it's definitely a work in progress. Let's see. If not, I'm probably gonna have to end this this early since I'm low on juice. Ooh, maybe. All right, we in business. All right, guys. Appreciate the patience. But yeah, let's cover what's going on in after hours. Sorry, let's not jump the ship yet. So I was trying to see if you could buy AMC, and I've been trying to do that for the past couple minutes. All right, let's see. Ticker symbol AMC. So here you have it. Here's my screen. That's the amount I have down there that I could put into AMC. I'm not gonna put all that amount, but I'm just trying to test the waters to see if I could even buy it. Ooh. Okay, let's see. So I'll put quantity, one stock. So there's the one, quantity one. After hours, yes. So after hours, yes. Buy. Huh, look at that. Yeah, AMC's working, guys. As of right now, it says I got an email notification telling me that it went through. Let's see if it's there. Yeah, look at that. Okay, on the very top, one AMC share. I'm holding it for 10.52. So definitely going up. There's definitely a lot of people as of right now buying. So that's the thing that's cool about Webull. It'll actually show you like in a little bar, like how much there's buying versus selling. So as of right now, you can see that's like a steady little balance between more buying than selling. So like there's a couple sales here and there, but it's more buying. So it definitely goes to show you that it's something. It's odd that they're saying that, hey, people are getting out. I don't know. I don't know if it's actually the people. I think it's more likely the banks, but only time will tell. Let's see. So I'll keep a post. So as of the time that I bought that stock, whoa. I'm just saying, okay, not trying, just anyone out there, don't get offended. As of right now, the time that I bought the stock, I'm actually down 4%. So definitely not making my money back. But it works. So Webull right now is up and running for AMC. Let's see. GME ticker symbol. Yeah, it looks like I could buy a stock too. Looks like it'll. Yeah, it looks like it'll let me buy it. I'm not gonna do it, and even if I did, I'm not gonna say it because, like I said, I'm not trying to make anyone. I'm not trying to persuade anyone here to do anything that I'm doing. Do you think AMC will go back up? Just because I bought one, I don't know, man. So the thing is, I think it's so hyped up right now that if it does, it'll be temporary, man. Like if you buy in right now and tomorrow's up $1 or $2, that's what you might see. Again, I might be wrong. This video might come back and bite me in the butt. People might call me a dummy for, because it might, open up tomorrow at 20, $50. Who knows? There's so much hype around the stock right now that who knows what it'll be at opening. But yeah, man, shoot, like so if you have the Webull stock app, you could see on the top right here. Oh, that's not bad. I was like looking at that. So for AMC, you can see right now that there's more selling. You know, it kind of fluctuates. There's more selling when it's like the red bar. The more it dominates the green bar, just shows that there's more people selling. But when the green bar takes over, it just shows that there's more people buying. But right now, it's kind of like just going back and forth. You know, there's the more as people buy in, more people sell out, sell out. So it's just kind of like a perfect little balance. So AB3L, yeah, man, it's my honest opinion. I think what's going on is as people are buying in, people that bought in like at the higher dollar amounts, they're waiting to see what happens, and I'm pretty sure just to get out clean, don't lose any money. They're selling the moment it gets back to whatever price target they bought out. So um, will it go up? Yeah, but it's probably not gonna like perform as GameStop how it has. Again, I might be wrong. That's just my personal opinion. But definitely, I just bought that right now just to kind of demonstrate that it's working. I wouldn't recommend it for like a real investment. Some people have been saying that Cash App also is working. Let's see. So yeah, you can look it up. So it's popping up. Buy. Let's see. I'm gonna buy $1 on Cash App. See if it goes through. Okay, so it's showing that it'll go through. So, but tomorrow at 6:30 a.m. So, if you guys buy right now through Cash App, you're more than likely not going to see anything happen until tomorrow. So that's that. Let's see. I'm gonna go through Cash App and see if you guys could like buy. No, look. That's what I'm saying. Look, that's what I'm saying. Look at that. Cash App, ticker symbol, GameStop. You can't look it up. That's what I'm saying. That's what brokers have been doing all day. For people that are hearing this on the media or look, so that's why I think AMC is kind of having a better chance right now of making a comeback. AB3L. Again, I'm not trying to say they're gonna spike back up or go to all-time highs, but I feel like they have a better chance because they're not getting as heavily regulated as GameStop. Because look at that. I'm literally trying to look it up on Cash App. Look. Let me see. I could look. AMC right there, right? That way, there's no like people thinking it's a trick. GME, nothing. So if anyone's trying to buy in through Cash App, they're not letting you, man. Yeah, it's pretty messed up. Yeah, definitely sucks, dude. So earlier someone asked me a question, and I thought that was a pretty good one. They were just saying, "Hey, when's a good time?" Actually, it was you, AB3L. When would you? When? My bad. I guess I gotta get a cup of water. When would be a good time to start investing? Look, man. Like I said, if you're gonna invest for the long term, it's definitely now, better than tomorrow. And here's why. Look, so just for fun on Cash App because I don't really use it for investing. Might look into it though. Might definitely look into it because especially with Robinhood, Robinhood definitely be a little sketch. But here's my portfolio. I threw $1 during the stock market crash when everything was happening. Everything was like going down. I said, you know what? All these stocks are crashing and they're all down. I want to see what happens if I just throw $1 in each stock and just leave it over the long time or the long term. So if you would have thrown $1 in to Tesla in March 2020 when it crashed, you'd be, for every dollar you put in, you'd be up $1 and some change. So I put in $1 at Tesla in March, like when when everything was going on during the crash in March. I haven't sold it. So on that $1, I'm actually up. Let's see. I am up. Yeah, so for that $1, $6.50. So that's the power of long-term investing. You have Disney. I bought it for $1. I'm up $1.71. Again, this has been over the course of a year because we're coming up already on March. Amazon bought it for $1.60. So the basis of the story is if you're gonna invest, man, it's gonna be like for the long term, you know, because it'll just avoid the headaches, you having to be on top of it, you having to worry about what's going on, stock manipulation, stock hype, people scared selling, and that's a topic for a different day. But as of right now, yeah, if you're looking to invest, this isn't the way to do it. AMC, GME, it's right now. I want to just say it's kind of like us sending a message to the big guy. I bought 100 shares of AMC. I'm not going to sell and see what happens. Only put in money on one. That's all right, man. All right. So TYL, thank you for posting that. You couldn't have said it better, man. Look, you bought 100 shares and you don't mind losing the money. And that's what I want everyone to understand, that if you're going to go into this, don't go big or go home. Don't go sell the house and put the money on, you know, Robinhood. Don't do none of that. If you have some extra cash that you're like, you know what? If it was in the stock market, I'd be in the casino, you know, doing this. I don't mind losing it. That's okay. You know, the way I see it is, it's a risky investment. You know, or I wouldn't call it an investment, but it's more of a risky, you know, a risky. Oh man, what's the word? I don't want to come off as like rude or inappropriate, but thanks, man. Definitely hold the line. I'm pretty sure you won't regret holding those stocks, man. I might eat my own words. You might come back and say, "Hey, man, you should have told me something." But look, dude. If anything, set your alarm clock. I'm telling you guys, everyone right now who's watching, look, set your alarm clock. If you're holding on to AMC or GME tomorrow, and if you didn't buy that stock yesterday or today or whatever, because there's a bunch of regulations now happening that if you bought the, you know, haha. Oh, so replying to TYL, haha, def is risky. We will see. Maybe I'll cash out or maybe I'll lose majority. Look, so again, props to you, man. You're doing it the right way, especially because, like I said, this is kind of like a little bit of a gamble. But hey, man, no risk, no Rari, how they say it, right? Or you gotta risk it to get the biscuits. So with that being said, man, you know, hopefully you reap the benefits, you know, reap the reward of your fruit, man. Because like, yeah, dude, friggin' props to you, and hopefully it works out for you. Hey, man, just come back to this video, comment, and say, hey, you know, let me know. I'm actually curious to know. I want to know what happens on your end, you know, because it's kind of cool to see someone's, you know, outlook on basically what they're doing. Also, yeah, man, shoot. If you don't mind me asking, did you buy the 100 shares when it was $4 or yesterday at the somewhat highs like $16? Because earlier we had another user by the name Spencer R who told me he bought AMC, but he most likely bought it yesterday, $16 a share, and he bought 800. So he's right around there with you, buddy. He bought almost. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. And nice. All right, so you definitely bought them for. Okay, so you're up in the money. All right. I see where this is going. So yeah, man, dude, shoot, hold. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Let's check on what's going on with AMC. So yeah, right now I'm actually up on that one share that I purchased, and it's at $10.74. So you're up, man. You're up in the money. Oops, sorry about that. So good for you, dude. Freaking, like I was saying earlier, I think what's going to happen is there's so much hype going on with these stocks, GameStop and AMC theaters, that people are just buying in the after hours. They're trying to figure out, ways how to buy in. And not only that, the biggest thing that I feel like is going to, like, everyone knows and kind of presented good information on why it might skyrocket a little bit is not because people buy in, but because these hedge funds that had like contracts that were basically shorting the stock, they're going to expire tomorrow, which is why I personally think a lot of like the brokerages like Robinhood, Webull, and everyone was just stopping people from buying the stock, is because they know that the higher the stock went, the more the banks were going to have to pay, you know? So basically, if the stock stays around where it's at right now, man, you're probably going to see the stock go up a little more because the banks are going to have to buy it back at a expensive price, because they were betting that they were going to buy it cheap, but nope. So yeah, man, best of luck, dude. Shoot, you're up definitely a bit, and diamond hands, how they say on Reddit's Wall Street Bets, man. Keep them diamond hands. You'll be all right. And thank you for letting me know that, man. Appreciate it. And if you're, I'm not just trying to target you. I know there's many more people probably watching this, but if you guys are finding this interesting or you guys are appreciating the conversation, definitely stick around for more structured videos. As you can see, I kind of was working on the setup, definitely trying to work on making a more appealing backdrop for you guys to kind of like conversate or watch my videos that I basically cover finance, tech. So yeah, man, if you guys like the content, if you guys think I'm somewhat interesting or someone fun to talk to, definitely stick around, join the chat, and let's see where this goes. Okay, AB3L. Yeah, man, shoot, look, again, I'm not trying to convince anyone to buy any of it. I'm not trying to say, hey, like, look, answer me real quick this question. Those $200, if you lose them tomorrow, are you okay? Like, are you okay with losing $200? And is it money that you're counting on? Let me know. But for all those who are right now, because we have a lot of AMC in the chat, for all you guys who are interested in thinking of buying it, just definitely think about the risk. Let me tell you this, and it's a quote I told a friend the other day, and it's one quote I've heard. And I don't no disrespect to anybody, but the stock quote kind of goes along the lines of, the pig gets fattened while the hog gets slaughtered. So in a sense, this is kind of what happened to the hedge fund, Mervin, I think is what they're called. They were so greedy and they were hogging all the shares and everything, kind of like hoping that they were gonna for sure, win this fight. But they never expected us to come back around and just kind of give them a smack in the face, and they got slaughtered, man. That's why they're crying right now. They're crying to the government. They're crying to all those government officials, telling them, hey, regulate this, keep an eye on these guys. And it's because, yeah, they didn't expect that to happen, and they got slaughtered. But that's why us, and I don't mean to say this in a mean way, but the quote goes, says the pigs get fattened because, we're not hogging it all, but we're just getting a little bit, we're getting a little bit, and that's how we want to keep it. Don't get too greedy, because definitely, right now, when you get greedy, you're definitely going to lose a little bit or a lot. I'm a teen that's been saving my money, and so back to responding to AB3L, I'm a teen that's been saving my money, and that's some money that wouldn't hurt me to lose. So look, if you've saved a good amount of money and you don't have a lot of, if that's not your, so like if you got like $1,000 and you're willing to kind of put 200, hey man, my props to you, my respect. Again, I'm not telling you what to do. I don't want you to have any resentment against me. Again, what you do at the end of the day is all on you. Use the knowledge I've thrown out there for your own well-being. And again, so if you can, go to Wall Street's, man, Wall Street's Reddit, and you'll see what they're basically talking about. The thing is, this isn't really people are seeing this as kind of like a hey, jump in real quick, make some quick profit. But the guys up on the top, they see this more on Wall Street Bets. They see this more of kind of giving it to the man, kind of like saying, hey man, y'all screwed over everyone in 2008. Y'all tried screwing everyone over this, pandemic, and here we are, just kind of giving you guys a little backhand, a little taste of what we got. And let me see if I could find it. It was a meme, and I'm not saying memes are the best source of like information, but it brings up good points. And it was basically nice. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. So if you've probably seen, responding back to AB3L, if you've seen when you joined Wall Street Bets, there's a meme where it's like saying, hey, it's not about the money, it's about, us, the investors, showing you hedge funds. It was like a meme like that. It's just, that's what basically people are doing, man. They're just they're kind of like, by them buying the stock so cheap, and no. So the thing is, they went after these stocks because there's a list of like what stocks are being shorted the most by hedge funds, and AMC, GME, and a couple more. Bed Bath Beyond, they're also a part of it. Um, they were on that list. Reddit, Wall Street's noticed it. They got on top of it, and they just started, having a little bit of people, hey, jump in, telling them, hey, this is a situation. This is what we can do. It's a definitely a win-win for them. And yeah, man, shoot. Especially with such a following that they have, they were able to do it, and that's what happened. That's why GameStop's today where it's at. And again, yeah, again, AB3L. I'm going to leave now. Thanks for talking with me and giving advice. I subscribe, and I'll definitely come back. No worries, man. It was a pleasure meeting you. Thank you. I'm glad I could kind of help. Again, best of luck to you. Definitely leave a comment. I'm curious to know what happens. Again, I hope I didn't like lead you in any direction. If anything, I hope, as a person that doesn't know you, they don't do it. But again, whatever you do is up to you. I definitely want to hear what you say if you did do it or you didn't, and leave a comment and let me know what happened. I'm curious to know. But it was a pleasure talking to you. Take it easy, man. Thank you. Let's see. Yeah, so see, it's on the news, man. Live articles, live feed. Robinhood restricts GameStop trading over stock frenzy, sparking outrage. Yeah, man. So Robinhood's definitely gonna get a bunch of whiplash from this, and it's because see, the thing is, when they were messing up earlier, it was like with smaller people, smaller accounts. Now they're messing up with like a majority of new investors that were trying to come in and scoop up this profit real quick, but nope, they threw that one real quick in the trash can. Said we don't need the customer, we need the bank, and it just goes to show, man, that they didn't care about us. They ended up just caring about their buddies at the hedge funds. Let's see. Oh boy, oh boy. I'm trying to find this thing I want to read to you guys. Like I said, for you guys that are jumping in, jumping out, I had this whole little thing on the computer kind of set up, but that didn't work out. And hopefully I can figure that out for next time. That way it's a little more interesting. That way you guys are not just looking at me. But yeah, real quick to GameStop. Let's see. We're gonna log on to Webull, see what's going on over there. Let's see. So as I stated earlier, if you try looking up GameStop on Cash App, it won't pop up. Let's see. So yeah, as of right now, this is the stock price for, hopefully you guys see it the right direction, but $193.60. Yeah, 193 right now is where GameStop's at, so we're definitely in the red. Okay, so here's the info. Okay, so look at this. So on Webull, we have a chart basically showing the order flow. So we have the people getting in just as getting out. Let's see. So let's check out AMC. Okay, check this out. So GME ticker symbol, aka GameStop, has a, oh dang, okay, dang. Everyone who's watching this right now who is looking into AMC, do your due diligence, go do your research, and let me show you something. This is the AMC chart. So as of right now, we have a higher number of people buying versus selling. So we have negative 6,287 people jumping out versus right now we have 5,225 people jumping in. So yeah, we have way more people jumping in than out. could be a good thing, and we might see it reflected tomorrow in the market. But as of right now, yeah, that's what's going on. So I've been dragging this out. It's gonna be 2 hours, so I definitely appreciate you guys. Hopefully you guys got some information from this. It was super last minute, not structured at all. I don't have a script. You know, if I had something just to kind of go off of more well structured video type of deal, I feel like it'd be more. I ain't gonna lie, I really feel like this was for me a little bit not as eye pleasing or entertaining to you guys, so I do apologize. But if you do wish to watch videos that are more structured, a little more well put together, better quality for sure. As you can see, I got some camera gear, so don't think that this is all I have. Definitely stick around. I would appreciate it if you guys left a like or a sub. Means the world to me. I'm hoping tomorrow I could come and cover this as well, what's going on with the stock market. But real quick, just to leave you guys on a note, I want to cover the name that dare not be mentioned, Robinhood. See if they have taken off their bans, which I doubt. No. So as of right now, that's interesting. So the number I stated earlier of GameStop being down actually is incorrect. They're actually up. I guess they must be going off of the, for sure, like end of day trading number or trading value, but it's currently up $68.40 in after hours. So we're looking at $200.68. Correction, $262. My bad. So that's what GameStop's at right now. As for, let's see. As for AMC, we're actually $2.33 after hours, so definitely seeing a little ramp up. Again, sorry I'm using the Webull platform to demonstrate this. It's a little more, like I said, eye pleasing versus Webull. Webull yet is definitely a lot better. So we'll just have to see what happens with that. But again, hopefully I come back tomorrow, touch more bases on what's going on with the market. I know I was saying already goodbye, basically. But if you guys do like this video, you guys do appreciate it. Like this whole live chatting. Please stick around for more future videos and more future content. And thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for actually participating, and for those who came along, thank you guys for dropping in your comments. It's awesome to get you guys, to share and communicate. It's super cool. And it just goes to show that there's more people out there, who want to learn about the stock market, who wish to know more, but yet a lot of people don't talk about it. And I do feel like a lot of people who are talking about it, talk about it kind of like in a self-interest way or what benefits them. So yeah, just definitely looking forward to tomorrow. Best of luck to you guys. Till next time, peace.